Hello and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Veronica Gail.
And I'm Paul Crowley. Today we'll be bringing you the latest from around the campus, tri-state area, and the globe.
We will also bring you your Seton Hall sports update and your 5-day weather forecast.
Exciting news out of the College of Communications and Arts as Dr. Ruth Tazura launched her new book titled Digital Religions, Understanding Religious Practices in Digital Media. Dr. Tazura discusses digital media and its history, trends, future developments, theories, and more. It is the second edition of this book, which was first published in 2013. A global celebration was held recently on October 22nd with more than 30 participants attending the virtual book launch, with people turning in from countries such as New Zealand, Israel, the United Kingdom, and the United States. It truly was a special event.
The Branson Forensic Speech and Debate team is having a great start to their season. At the Virginia is for Lovers Swing event, they received 35 awards, 6 being first place finishes, and won the first place team sweepstakes. Captain Sean Keegan earned first overall speaker and won first place in communication analysis on both days of competition. Safa Sheikha won first place in informative speaking and second in impromptu speaking, while Emily Fiesel won first place for after-dinner speaking. They also attended the Richard Ernest Invitation and the Southern Northern Atlantic Forensic Union Tournament, winning 30 awards, 10 being first place. Emily Fiesel and Dana Bell won first place overall speaker. Congrats to the team, and we cannot wait to see what the rest of the season looks like.
The Seton Hall Esports team ranks in the top 10 after an upset win in late October. This win also ranks Seton Hall 4th in the East League. The win came over Northwood Blue from Northwood University. They were favored coming into the match at 5-0, meaning the Pirates handed them their first loss of the season. Being led by the captain, Antonio Tone Rizzoli, the team now sets their sights on the national tournament after welcoming 2 incoming freshmen during the offseason, Paulie Santoro and Kevin Minch. Good luck, guys.
Seton Hall is starting preparations to being accredited by the Middle States Commission of Higher Education. Reaccreditation happens every 10 years. This will determine if Seton Hall meets specific standards and is eligible for federal student assistance. These standards involve Seton Hall's mission and goals, ethics and integrity, design of student learning and support experience, educational effectiveness, instructional improvements, leadership, and administration. It also would bring in outside supporters such as more employers and prospective students. This process will end in 2023.
Now I'll head over to Ryan Henry with your Seton Hall Sports Update. Ryan?
Thanks, Paul. Hi, I'm Ryan Henry here with your Seton Hall Sports Update. Starting with the pitch, the men's soccer team traveled to Pennsylvania yesterday to take on the Villanova Wildcats in their regular season finale, losing 1-0 in a nail-biter. 5 different Pirates recorded a shot on net, but none were able to capitalize. Defenseman Anthony Cousins Jr. scored in the 86th minute for the Wildcats. The Pirates fall to 6-3 on the season with a 2-7-1 record against the Big East. This is definitely a disappointing season after the Pirates made it to the Elite Eight last year. Going to the fairway, the men's golf team took first place in the Daniel College Intercollegiate Tournament on Monday, scoring 6 under par. Leading the way for the Pirates was junior Wen Liang Chi, who finished in second place, scoring 3 under par. Graduate student Andreas Acevedo also notched a top 10 finish. This was the Pirates' first tournament title since the Princeton Invitational back in 2017. The men's and women's cross-country teams competed in the Big East Championship Tournament in Carmel, Indiana this weekend. Both teams finished in last place in their respective tournaments, with junior Nancy Habib leading the way for the women's team and Patrick Wagner pacing for the men's team. Coach John Moon was recognized by the Big East in the Big East tournament for coaching the Pirates for 50 years. Congrats, Coach. Basketball season is finally here as the men's team kicks off exhibition play tonight as they take on Misericordia in the historic Walsh Gymnasium at 5 p.m. tonight. And then the women's team will kick off their season tomorrow at 12 p.m. against St. Thomas Aquinas. Tickets are free for all. That'll do it for your Seton Hall Sports Update. Once again, I'm Ryan Henry. Now back to Veronica and Paul at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan. The South Orange Fire Department is bringing back their annual food drive to help Our Lady of Sorrows Food Pantry. The pantry helps over 300 families and it currently is in low supply. They're looking for supplies such as shelf-stable milk, peanut butter and jelly, cereal, pasta and sauce, canned tuna and chicken, rice, beans, canned fruit and vegetables, and mac and cheese. If you have items to donate, you can drop them off at the firefighter headquarters at 56 Salone Street. Deputy Chief Don DeVer says, every little bit helps, so if you can, please consider donating to this worthy cause.
University's Langone Health as they announced a new vacation day called Cultural Heritage Day. This came after employees pointed out that the 2022 calendar did not include Juneteenth as a recognized holiday. Employees are not pleased as they feel refusing to acknowledge Juneteenth as a national holiday undermines the huge importance that this day has for the Black community.
Now we will head over to Haley Zemek with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Haley?
Thanks, Veronica. I'm Haley Zemek here with your 5-day weather forecast. Fall is upon us, so expect to break out your coats and gloves. Today is mostly sunny with a high of 53 and a low of 36. Tomorrow is sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 36. Saturday is mostly sunny with a high of 55 and a low of 39. Sunday is partly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 39. Finally, next week expect somewhat warmer weather on Monday with mostly sunny skies, a high of 60 and a low of 43. That's all for your 5-day weather forecast. I'm Haley Zemek. Now back to Paul and Veronica at the desk with more of the news you need to know.
Thanks, Haley. President Biden's free college plan is seeing some dilemmas. Biden promised tuition-free community college to all students across the country, but due to his cuts in the social safety net bill, it may no longer happen. The original plan was to spend $45.5 billion to states to offer 2 years free of community college to every student for the next 5 years. But the bill originally being for $3.5 trillion has been scaled back to $1.75 trillion. The bill will likely still include tuition assistance and an expanded need-based financial aid. Biden is not giving up, telling CNN that he still plans on getting free community college in the next several years. Democrats for now are keeping other issues a top priority, such as universal preschool and child tax credit.
Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer said the court's recent ruling upholding Texas abortions laws was very, very, very wrong. In an interview with National Public Radio released Thursday last week, in a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court declined to block a restrictive Texas law that bans abortions after fetal cardiac activity can be detected, which experts say is early as 6 weeks into pregnancy. The law also allows anyone in the country to sue abortion providers or others who help women get the procedure after that time frame. Breyer, who also told NPR that the abortion case should not have been decided on an emergency basis, signaled that the court could address the issue during another term.
That'll do it for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Veronica Gail.
And I'm Paul Crowley. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.